Get the base. It's on the that base.
Okay.
That took a minute.
Welcome to another episode of Unboxing, and this week we're going to be unboxing something with the 4 elements. So with me here, I have a special guest. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Megan. I'm a senior concept artist and creative team lead at mightyjaxx.
Ooh.
And I'm very excited to introduce this to you guys.
Today we're going to be unboxing Kwistal Fwenz Avatar The Last Airbender Series 1. Before we begin, make sure you stick around. We do awesome content like this every other week. So remember to like this video, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you won't miss out on these videos every other week. Megan, I just got a few questions to ask you about this. Avatar is actually a new IP that we just acquired. Why the Kwistal Fwenz treatment?
The story is about harnessing the power of these 4 elements, right? So Aang the Avatar, he has been sealed away for 100 years.
Yes, yeah.
And then he resurfaces again. And his goal is to master the 4 elements. So Kwistal Fwenz is actually a treatment that focuses around this crystal element. And we like to interpret crystal as magical powers. So in this case, the IP is actually a very good fit, right? Because the elements are a crystal or magical kind of element.
Previously, we've done like the Kwistal Fwenz treatment for another IP also, right?
My Little Pony, yeah. For My Little Pony, right, we had the crystal element interpreted as more of like an abstract thing. Because the ponies themselves are magical.
Yes,
so
correct.
we had it in the tail, in the hair.
Yeah.
This one is more of like an action or like dynamic kind of treatment, which is very exciting.
During this concepting all the way to this coming out, like were there like any challenges that you all encountered?
There were a couple of challenges because this is one of the first IPs where we tried out a slightly different approach to concept. We wanted to capture not just the feeling of the show's cute side, but we also want to make sure that the powers look authentic. Because visually in the show, fire and air, for example, right, they are portrayed in a very different kind of way. So that part was pretty challenging because I think it's the first time we've approached a blind box with such dynamism other than One Piece, and then we still tried to keep it cute at the same time. So proportions and things like that were things we had to be careful about. We actually worked with Avatar Studios to try and get closer to a style that they were comfortable with.
Any special features that you like to highlight before we get into this?
We had a lot of care in the character choice as well.
Ah, okay.
So of course, Team Avatar, you know, Aang, Sokka, Katara and Toph,
yes,
guaranteed have to have them. Then Zuko felt like a must also. I coerced a couple of like our colleagues to get into the show as well. And everybody loves Iroh because like, I mean, who wouldn't, right? I'm sure some people will ask why there's not an Azula. There was an Azula originally, but I think she might come out another time because we wanted to make space for Appa and Momo as a chaser. Those ears are pretty unmistakable lah. And I think that you cannot have Team Avatar without having Appa and Momo. This was designed by our very talented graphic artist, Lorraine. And this background over here, right, is actually from the opening of the Avatar intro. So anybody who's a fan of the show will remember this background. Then we also have this stone sort of effect with symbols of all the 4 elements like repeated throughout the background. This text over here, right, which is taken also from the logo of the show. So inspired off of that kind of Southeast Asian script. If you look through here, right, you can see a lot of motifs. So for example, this border design is very similar to some of the Earth Kingdom patterns. You have these things as well, which are like vaguely reminiscent of some of the architecture in the Fire Kingdom.
It's
all these little details here and there that as you look at it, you like kind of notice. Then of course we have blue for Water Tribe, right? And then of course we have Aang, air, as like the visual.
Let's go for it, I guess.
So this sleeve over here, right? You can open it up if you want to see the boxes. Shall we divvy up the boxes then?
Yeah.
Who do you want to get out of the set? I'm hoping for a Toph.
I like fire, so like I'm hoping to get Zuko or Iroh.
Zuko or Iroh? Okay, let's see. This new box comes with a little like thumb flap here, so you can just press it down with your finger. Let's see who I got. It's Sokka, everybody's favorite hero.
Wow! Oh, I have fire. Oh, I got Zuko!
Oh my god, that's who you wanted.
Yeah. Wow, this is really very well made.
So we have Sokka over here, right? And as you can see, he comes with a water tribe base. So this is the symbol for his water tribe.
Oh wow,
The
that's
southern
so cool.
water tribe.
Mm.
There's a northern water tribe as well. The rim of the base is blue to indicate water, of course. We have him on his little base. We have his little boomerang. The boomerang is pretty detailed. We got it down to like the holes and everything. Just slot it into his hand here. And then we have the crystal effect because he lives in a very snowy place. And then it's a dynamic effect also for him. So we'll just stick that into the 3 holes over here. And then you have the finished figurine. Cool, yeah?
Yeah.
So here's his character card. Again with the water symbol at the back. And very cute design. So that's Sokka. He's the only non-bender in Team Avatar. He does, however, possess very funny comedy skills. And he also becomes a weapon crafter later on in the show because he does learn how to fight with a sword.
Fun fact, the boomerang was actually given to him by his father.
Yes.
Zuko is from the Fire Nation. In comparison to Sokka, his base is red, and also there's this, what's it called, an emblem.
Yeah, so this is the emblem for the Fire Nation. He is practicing one of his standard fire bending stances. He uses this move a lot in the show actually.
Oh.
And we decided to go with the version of Zuko that had all of his hair because we felt like it suited the chibi style better. Trivia, we actually had the original ponytail version in the works, but then Avatar Studios also felt like he would look cuter with the full head of hair. And then we also have his scar. He disagreed with something that the Fire Nation Council was trying to do, and then his father gave him the scar on his face and then exiled him. So the edges of the scar are blurred. We actually had to specifically make it blurred, which was a bit of a challenge, but I think we managed to pull it off.
Here's his character card. Spot you
Very pretty. Alright, next 2.
Okay, let's go.
Who do you want to get this time? I hope I get someone from the Fire Nation.
Maybe try and see whether I can get Katara.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
Oh,
Yeah.
you really did!
I got
Wait.
Iroh.
Oh,
You did get!
I got
your
Katara.
Get the beef and on that base.
Okay.
That took a minute. This is Iroh. He is Zuko's uncle. He is one of the best characters in the series. Bias take. This is him portraying one of the firebending moves in the show as well. It's kind of similar to Zuko's one. We wanted to mirror it a little bit since they are so related, right? The gradient I think looks really good. We did have quite a fun time translating his design to chibi. But because he's an old man, we also had to find a nice balance between baby and old man. It is a weirdly delicate balance, but I think we managed to do a good job. There you go, Iroh, character card. Unlike most firebenders of his time, he focused on the beauty and life-giving qualities of firebending, which makes him very different from the militaristic viewpoint of the Fire Nation at the time. He can generate lightning also, because he's very skilled.
This is Katara. She is Sokka's sister. She is actually very skilled in waterbending, so you can see like her move here. The way that the ladies wear their hair, they have to secure it like
the hair loopies.
Yeah, the hair loopies is something that other nations don't have it. And also she wears this kimono tunic. They stay in a very, very close place. She is also one of his waterbending mentors after
Master Paku. So they went to visit the Northern Water Tribe to hopefully find a master. Initially they thought it would be Master Paku. But then Master Paku was a sexy. Katara had to beat him up with her own skills.
Because in their tribe, apparently women cannot learn how to waterbend.
Yeah, they can only be healers.
The character card is here.
Okay, so far we've drawn fire and water, haven't we? That means the only thing left is air and earth.
Yes.
Okay,
so let's go for that.
Yeah.
It's rolling, right?
Yeah.
No, need to have the, you know, so that I can do the thumbnail.
Okay.
In case you think I'm crazy. Oh, you got the protagonist.
Sweet boy. And you got the best girl.
So with every mightyjaxx toy, it comes chipped. There is this sticker, usually on the bases of like all the blind boxes that we carry. This allows you to authenticate your own purchase. So what you gotta do is you gotta peel off this sticker, load up your mightyjaxx account, and scan twice so that the toy will be registered under your name in your account. She is from the Earth Kingdom. So you can see the base is green. She is the only Earth user here in this current series, and her effects are very different also. She just and then like, the rocks just...
That's exactly what it is. It was so tricky getting the color right for this because we have a cool little gradient effect happening here.
Yep.
It was rock sugar for a while before we got it down to this shade. So that's just a cool little like tidbit for people to know about.
She is actually born blind, so her eyes are a bit misted over. So if you compare to like maybe say like Katara, it's very clear.
Yeah,
like,
it was actually a request from Avatar Studio that we remove the highlight from her eyes to maintain the fact that she's blind.
even though she is born blind, she is actually very, very skilled at earthbending. If I'm not wrong, she actually didn't learn like earthbending from like a mentor.
No, because her parents didn't allow her to do anything violent at all.
Oh yeah, they were very protective of her,
Yeah.
right? So she had to go and learn like her earthbending techniques from the badger moles. They actually use like, you know, their other senses to like feel around. So her legs are actually like very, very powerful in that like she can detect like seismic vibrations.
Yeah.
As long as the opponent is on ground, she can accurately predict like where the person is and block accordingly.
So this is Aang, the titular character, the avatar, right? So for him, we have his signature pose that is inspired off of the intro with him hitting the ground with the air around him. We have his wing glider over here that's attachable to his hand. He uses it to fight, he uses it to fly.
Okay.
He uses it for pretty much everything. He has his iconic monk robes of yellow and orange. And we also went through a couple of rounds to get the arrow tattoos on his head just right. Because chibi head shapes are curved, which means that any kind of straight head print will tend to get warped either like more narrow or wider. And he is the only character here who has the air base. Because of course, the airbenders were all wiped out at the start of the series. He's the only surviving one. The bases all have this stone-like texture, which we specifically wanted to incorporate, and it's also reflected in the packaging. And his character card, very cute, very round. He's baby. Last but not least,
we have the red. Oh, first we have this.
well, I stand corrected about the air base. Of course, Appa is also an air bison, which means that he is one of the original airbenders together with how badger moles are the original earthbenders. So he also actually has an air base.
These clouds, right?
Yeah, it's an air cloud, which we're very happy with how it came out. Because there's little indents here for his little pawsies
Yeah.
to fit into.
It's so cute, even his paws are like defined.
Right?
Oh, they're so cute.
So this dynamic duo, Appa and Momo, Appa is Aang's best friend of all. He grew up together with him. They are natural airbenders. So they get around by flying through the sky. We wanted to portray him with his tongue out like this. We went through a lot of versions of Appa.
Is it?
Yes, because there are so many different ways to interpret him as a chibi. But eventually we settled on a style that is unique to Kwistal Fwenz. And the best boy Momo is on top as well. So Momo is a pet that Aang picked up when he went to the Nomad temple.
Yeah.
And Momo and Appa make a very odd duo, with Appa always being sleepy and a little bit cranky, and Momo being dumb as rocks.
The details are just really, really cool. Like even the little horns.
Thank you.
And the wing limo just chilling on top.
My favourite part is probably his paws inside the cloud.
It's very intricate.
So the 3D team really did a very great job here. So the character card is here. It's Appa and Momo.
Here we have the whole series out for you. And they're also cute. I love it.
The Avatar story is dense. There's a lot of things going on in the story. But getting the chance to work on an IP like this, which was so fulfilling for me, and for people who like grew up watching it as well. I think it's a very, very cool collection. I hope everyone likes it.
This series is available online on our mightyjaxx website. So if you guys, after seeing us unbox, you want to get, you know, one of them or an entire tray, you can head on to mightyjaxx.com. It's $12.99 USD for one box with payable shipping and $74.99 USD for an entire tray. If you like Appa and Momo, you can go and get a tray and pray. If not, just buy another one.
I will be getting it probably.
You're gonna buy like what, 8 cartons again? We all know, Megan. Also, we have a giveaway for this. You guys want to get this, you all now have a chance after watching this video. Just need to answer a question from us and we'll pick the best comment. May the best commenter win. And may the luck be with you to get Appa and Momo. So now that we're done with the unboxing, are there any plans?
I hope so. There are so many characters that the team would like to explore. We have, of course, Azula, who I mentioned earlier, King Boomy, the fans will yeah, we also have maybe different styles inspired by different chapters. Who knows?
I guess we'll have to
keep an eye out.
That's all, folks.
Woohoo!
Cinematics!
Cinematic.
Here's a chance to win a tray of Kwistal Fwenz Avatar The Last Airbender Series 1. Like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and look out for the giveaway question in the video. Leave your answers down in the comment section below. We will select our favorite answers and announce the winner in the comment section on 27th July, 9 AM Eastern Time. Check out other videos on the mightyjaxx YouTube channel. See you next time!